Hi there, here's a question for the gold bugs around the world. I was looking at these statistics and you see them a lot where you see the gold price adjusted for inflation in the US, and then people say that the peaks have been very high and they won't be met again, all that stuff. But I think it's a different world today. And if you think about gold as a commodity, is about something that everybody would need, then there should be an effect of the world population. How big is the world population? How many people have to share the same amount of gold? And you can definitely see that there's a big difference in world population. In the 50s we have 2 billion, and now we have 10 billion people on the world. So looking at that, and then of course you have to match that to the amount of gold that was above the ground if you want to see how much gold every person could have in the world at a certain date. And so I tried to find some data, and here's a graph of the bank holdings and the dollar. And well, I really cannot make much of it, and I hope you have some suggestions. But the calculation I made was the following. I said, well, in the 50s we had 2.5 billion people, and we had 149,000 tons of gold. That's actually not the 50s numbers, but it's the 2005 numbers, so it's a higher estimate. But so it might be a little bit lower in the 50s. That means we have 58 gram per capita, which then cost about $60 US. It's about 2 ounces. In 2005, we had 9.8 billion people, roughly, the 149,000 ton. That means we have 15 gram per capita, which would have cost us about $293 US, about $300. So, if you correct the numbers for scarcity, first of all, so let's say there is less gold to go around, so it has to be more expensive. It's 3.8 times as little gold to go around now because the world population has grown, and that would bring the $60 price up to $228, $1950. Then of course you have to correct for inflation, because inflation basically means there's more money going around in the economy, and that's the 711% inflation, which would bring the price of the same amount, the 15 grams I'm talking about here, up to $1,621 US. The conclusion of this, and I hope you can correct me, or maybe you think it's a ludicrous reasoning, but the conclusion is that gold should be at $3,240 US at the moment. So if you agree with me or not, I'm very interested in your opinion, and let me know.